good, y'all, man? We got the Batman 22 test screening reaction plus new details, man. So I'm about to say what test screening is, but I think is test screening is like when they show the movie, the action movie, or is something different. I forgot about it. Let me know the comment below though. I don't want to sound stupid though, but let me know the comment below though. That's what it is though. I don't know. But yeah though, man, they got some new details. I'm waiting for the Batman movie, man. I've been hearing about this shit. They only dropped one trailer, you know what I'm saying, on the Batman shit, and it's like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But it's coming out next year though, so confirmed probably, yeah. And yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm ready for this shit, but I'm ready for this shit. You know what I mean? I might go to sleep on this shit, but I'm ready for this shit. But yeah, leave a like to my channel, man, and yeah, let's get it. This dude's scared for, oh man, the helmet. Oh shit, the helmet only fit his top of his head and shit. Look at that, man. You seen the parts of the hair. He be wearing these bootleg costumes and shit from Amazon, folks. Shit, you gotta go to the actual site or something. Damn, but I feel him though, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I do the same shit too. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, no cap.
Alfred, prepare the Batmobile. I'm going to Target.
Where are they?
Oh, they got the pops and shit.
Killing is making a choice.
Where are they?
Hey Batman fans, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Ignore the ugly white cord here.
My boy got every shirt on different events, you know, it's on the video. That shit fire.
Batpad needed to be charged for this pretty interesting news we just got. What we're gonna be talking about today, guys, is the Batman has had its first screening at Warner Brothers, and we have here our first bit of reactions from a lucky someone who got to see the movie and broke their NDA that they had with Warner Brothers of, I promise I won't tell a single soul.
Oh, so I was right. So test screen is like they watched the whole movie. So yeah, I was right in that shit. I mean, yeah, of course you gotta sign that contract. You gotta sign that big ass contract, like. I bet. You know he gonna say some shit. You gonna say, yeah, the Batman with this and that, it was it, and then that, and then that, and then that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna talk they shit. You feel me? You can't stop people from talking they shit. But if I did sign a contract, I use my backup page, like, hey, this is what happened to Batman. You know what I mean? I use my backup page so they won't know that's me though. That's what that's a lot of people do though. Like they use their backup page. They spam account. What you wanna call them motherfuckers? Bot accounts, whatever.
And this is all non-spoilers. I wouldn't be making a video about this if it was spoiler-filled, so I don't think this will ruin your excitement for the Batman or take away any surprises from the movie. But I'm gonna need your guys' opinions down below. What do you think of this first reaction for the Batman? Reminder, this is only one person's opinion. After the movie comes out, everybody can have a completely different opinion, but I don't know, some of the stuff he's saying really lines up with what I would love this Batman movie to be. As well as don't be forgetting to hit that like button, subscribe for more great movie-related content. It is kind of feeling like a DC day, so might bust out a Flash video later today. Alright, so the source of how we're finding this out, everybody is questioning, but I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, this guy, although
if you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that
is not a
So pretty much the movie damn near over with. Like pretty much the movie is damn near finished, I mean. So they just, I mean, they probably got a little, you know, little tweaks and shit, you know what I'm saying, in the movie, but pretty much it's done and shit like that.
Scooper is not a journalist or someone in the industry, goes by the username @Blu-ray Angel, is one of the most positive, heartwarming people in the Batman or movie community. So positive and heartwarming, in fact, that even Matt Reeves himself, the director
Easy film.
of the Batman retweeted his reaction to the trailer when it came out just because the guy was that ecstatic for it. He's the one that's claiming that he knows someone who was at the screening and was happy to tell him a couple little tidbits of information, and then he was happy enough to share it with us. So some people might be like, who the heck is this guy? But trust me when I say this guy is such a nice, positive person in the community, I don't see why he would lie about this to just bring up some false hope for fans. Alright, but without further ado, these are some details that we just found out about with the movie. The overall round-off quote to how to describe the Batman, he says, is the Batman movie is a horror movie. Very graphic, very dark, very...
Yeah, hey, I could tell it was very graphic and very dark because you see how Batman punched that motherfucker. He was bow, bow, bow. He ain't gonna stop. He was die, die, die. And then he dragged his head over there. I could tell this shit gonna be that shit, you know what I mean? That shit that, you know what I'm saying, no kids supposed to be in the bit, you know what I mean, type shit. But yeah, I saw that shit on that trailer, Batman being in his ass and shit. I could tell this shit gonna be, you know what I'm saying, very, I ain't gonna say scary. I don't know what the fuck he got scared from, but I ain't shit, who's scared of Batman, like the fuck? But very dark and yeah, graphic, yeah, of course.
Scary. Paul Dano is effing crazy, so effing scary, I love every second. Come on now, you're talking to a big horror movie fan right here, and you're telling me we're getting a Batman movie that feels like...
That's what I'm saying, like, you got Michael Myers, you talking about Batman, it's very scary and shit, like, the fuck? Like, how you very scary? Like, I don't get that point. But everything else, like, okay, graphic-wise here, it's Batman, what do you say? Some other shit, but not, I don't scary like the fuck.
Like a horror film? Oh, that's awesome, and kind of makes sense from what we've been seeing from the Batman trailers. The Riddler in this movie is going to be putting their victims in jigsaw-like scenarios where if they want to make it out alive, they have to complete some sort of task. Specifically, like we see there's a guy who has a bomb implanted on him and he has to drive through what seems to be a funeral and hand a message to the Batman. I think that's the stuff he's talking about where it feels like a horror movie. It's also very graphic.
But
I mean, just going back and thinking about the fact that someone is literally going to get their face duct taped up, and either that's how they die from suffocation or that's just what he does after the body's dead. That seems like some very graphic stuff to me, and it's finally a side of Batman we haven't seen all that much about, because we saw in the trailer just how badly he beat up one of the thugs.
That's what I was talking about, like you bow 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 bow, like that's what I was saying when he said very graphic. I saw that Batman being, I was like, oh yeah, that he ain't playing, boy.
That'll be part of this movie. And at CinemaCon, they revealed a little bit more of footage, and Robert Pattinson, along with that footage, was saying that Batman is basically taking out his anger on criminals, makes it feel a little personal. So it's not just gonna be the Riddler scaring us up. I think this Batman will be frightening us. But let's continue on with some of the more details he says here. He says the cut they saw of the Batman is 3 hours long.
The cut they saw of the Batman is 3 motherfucking hours long. God damn. God damn me down. God damn to the damn to the damn. How y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comment below. 3 hours. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 hours long. Damn.
Long. A 3 hour long Batman movie, that is as much Batman as I would love to have.
Now, 3 hour Batman long movie, man. I'm gonna be blunt with y'all. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm just saying, I'm about to go to sleep. Batman cool, whatever. It was Marvel's. I watched that bitch like I did with Justice League. I watched that. I didn't want to sleep in the Justice League too, I ain't gonna lie. But Batman, I don't know. I might go to sleep. Let me know in the comment below. Y'all gonna go to sleep or y'all gonna watch that shit 3 hours long. You know what I mean? Like let me know in the comment below. Just let me know in the comments down below. Just let me know. Just let me know. You gonna go to sleep or you gonna watch the 3 hour long movie? Let me know in the comment below, man. But yeah.
To have in my life also lets me know the story in this movie has to be pretty meaty to fill up that 3 hour leg. Now keep in mind, this is an early rough cut of the movie. The purpose of these test screenings is so that they can figure out what works in the movie, what doesn't work, what they need to cut away.
Oh yeah, true. So they might, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, cause that's what test screening is about too. Like that's why I was saying, like he watched it, but they probably still you already know they gonna edit some out or edit some in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is like very early. You know what I mean? Even though they finished, but they gonna probably tweet some shit out before we get to watch it and shit. So yeah.
What maybe they need to reshoot. So it could be very likely that the cut we eventually see might be 10-15 minutes below that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they might make it shorter. So right now, like 3 hours, but they might, you know, they might make that bit shorter for the people that is just casual people, pretty much casual people. Because I know people like heavy fans of Batman, they gonna watch that bit 3 hours. It could be 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? They gonna watch that bit. But casual motherfuckers, they gonna sit there and just say, "Oh, what the fuck? That's too long." You know what I mean? Because they casual. When I mean casual, I mean they don't be that deep in Batman. They just watch it just to watch it. As a fans, they be deep in this bitch. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But still, if the movie is nearing 3 hours, that's a good sign that plenty of Batman is headed our way. As far as commenting on Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, this is what they said. Their thoughts on Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I have a million things to say about Catwoman. She's my favorite. Holy... definitely my favorite Catwoman. And I feel like that says a lot because we've had tons of live action Catwoman in the Batman history, all the way back to the 60s Batman series, to Michael Keaton's Batman.
That's what I was saying, like, you said that's your favorite? You see though.
Christian Bale's Batman. And
had sex and a condom fell out. What?
And now we're getting Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman. I'm really curious to see what differentiates her from all the other Catwoman.
That's what I was saying, like, what,
are they gonna play up that whole love relationship like they love to do in Batman movies with Catwoman and Batman, or will this be different where it is more of a you're kind of in my way and I don't care if you're a girl, or extremely attractive meow? A couple of thoughts on Robert Pattinson himself as Batman. They say their thoughts on Robert Pattinson's Batman voice. His voice was perfect in my opinion. We only just got taste of Robert Pattinson's voice in that Batman trailer, but I think it was the drop of the mic that a lot of people had who were doubting Robert Pattinson and still saw him as the Twilight Boy because they weren't seeing.
Yeah, I was saying no. Robert Pattinson is a good ass actor. Twilight, they made some money out that bit. So y'all tweaking on Robin fan, like he a good ass actor. I know he from Twilight, and he plays in other films too than Twilight, but he a good ass actor though. That's why they picked him though, cause he a good ass actor. You know what I mean? He made hella money on Twilight and some other movies he made. So yeah, I mean, you know, been on. So yeah,
seen all his other new movies. That the second he beat up a thug and then said the words vengeance, people were like, oh, okay, yeah, this guy can be Batman and he's gonna be a great Batman. And even though I would have said the Batman voice is a big deal and would really affect the character, if we go back to something like Christian Bale, who people love and admire, his Batman voice has sort of become the comedic take to where I go back and I watch those Christian Bale Batman movies and I just kind of laugh a little bit because of how much people have mimicked that voice. But still, if you were curious about his voice, just know that it sounds good to this guy. Now, this is one I've been curious about, the Batmobile, because there's been a lot of controversy amongst Batman fans about this new Batmobile. And short and sweet, their thoughts on the Robert Pattinson Batmobile. Holy effing, that effing Slade. I'm guessing this guy's maybe on the younger side here.
Slay! Slay!
What the fuck, man? What the fuck going on, man?
Slay!
I was one when they showed us the first look at the Batmobile
Well, funny as that.
that I loved it.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be? That shit fire though. Like, oh shit, my bad. That shit fire though.
Only because I am a guy who enjoys muscle cars, but I also yearn back to the days where the Batmobile was literally just a car. But from recent Batman movies, they kind of revolutionized that and either turned it into a tank or this just unbelievably big old heaping car, to then scaling it back down to a put together car by Robert Pattinson himself. At least that's the details we've been told about his Bruce Wayne, that he basically makes all his tech instead of getting it from his company or someone like a Lucius Fox. I want to see this thing in action, drive around the streets of Gotham, and how it's more useful to him than a giant tank that barely fits on the road. Two more tidbits of details that he let us know. One is if there's a setup to a sequel at the end. He says here, I just asked if the Batman sets up for a sequel. Here's what they said. Yes, def a sequel. That's
okay. That explains why it's long then. Cause they might have a post-credit scene too. That's what explains why it's long. I kind of figured that though. Plus, do we got a contract with them too? Robert for being Batman for a minute, so probably yeah.
the O moment, I genuinely felt like they're gonna start a whole collection of raw Bat movies and circle through different villains maybe. That's the only way you do a Batman trilogy. And you know what? I say trilogy.
Yeah, you do different. Yeah, so right now it's Riddler. Second gonna probably be Joker or whatever villain that, you know what I'm saying, that they gonna put, you know what I mean?
This person here is saying a whole collection of Batman movies. Warner Brothers is at a point where they know, hey, Batman just tends to make a lot of money. If we make solo Batman movies and do it...
That's what I'm saying, but usually, like, they just make one Batman movie and call it a day. They make another one, reboot. You know, they know it's gonna make, like, that's what they do. So, but making a sequel of this shit, I mean, I love to see it. Them making a reboot again, but... we see though.
The right way, people will show up, they'll make bank. So instead of just planning for a trilogy and then waiting 3-4 years and then rebooting it with whatever actor is hot then, why not see how much we can squeeze out of one actor, Hugh Jackman style, and make him Batman for as long as possible? I feel like that's the mentality that Warner Brothers has to have right now with...
That's what I'm saying, like, they gotta start doing that reboot shit. They made one Batman, take about 8 years, for, like he said, 4 or 8. Reboot, new Batman. It's like Superman too. Reboot. That's what you hear when you hear Warner Brothers reboot. You know, hey, Warner Brothers good at rebooting. I ain't gonna lie, they good at that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like they can't keep characters. They can, but they you know, they just don't want to. I'd be good if they have a single, then I'd be like, alright, bet they finally stop doing that reboot. They probably still gonna do it, but you know what I'm trying to say.
It's Batman, and why they got someone fairly on the younger side, where this movie is starting out with Batman in his second year of crime fighting. So to have it say here that they do set up for a sequel and it feels like it'll be a collection of villains, that gets me so excited, because there's so many that we haven't seen done or even reinvented. Because, like, I got a kick out of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze back in the day, but a serious version of that character with the origin similar to the animated series, that has Oscar potential in my opinion. Maybe even some lesser known background Batman characters that we never really thought about could be given the spotlight. But here for their final statement on this Batman movie, they say there's a scene at the end that literally had everyone screaming. Everyone gasped like it was a big no way for everyone. I don't give a F about Batman or DC. I even clenched onto a knee and was shook. The biggest mic drop. Just hearing that makes me so upset that this movie is several freaking months away. The fact that he mentions the Batman movie and the climax or towards the end of the film is
so
just
it's gonna be like
hyper.
So it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? Type shit. We see though. I might go to sleep when that shit comes, but we see the
tension moment that the audience will be screaming at, clenching at their knees, all accumulating to a big old mic drop, either from the Batman or whatever other villain is on screen. Should really give you an idea of how great Matt Reeves is crafting this movie and setting it all up. As far as what it could be, man, I have no idea. Whether this is connected to the Riddler and what was happening, whether maybe it's a secret villain that was hidden from all the marketing thus far, because there's rumors the Joker somehow makes an appearance in this movie, whether we want to believe that or not. But I feel like not every big moment in Batman's history has to involve the Joker. But that is just some of the early reactions we have to Robert Pattinson's Batman. Come October, we are going to be getting a lot more Batman. They're going to be releasing some new stuff at DC Fandom, maybe a poster finally. Who knows if they'll release a trailer or maybe even a clip of the film. But next year, man, watching the Batman, this is what people thought about it. I want to know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.
But yeah, man. Hey, let me know what y'all think on the test. I said tease on the test screen, and man, let me know what y'all think, man. In the comment down below, man, his reaction. Let me know what y'all think about Batman. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good, bad. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think about how long it's gonna be. 3 hours. It might cut it down to some minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me know. Let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below. But yeah, I'm all y'all, man, and I'll be hot. Peace.